Now there are statements coming from the Israeli media. Let's take a quick look at them. At least 10 nuclear scientists were targeted in the attack on Iran, and 6 of them have already lost their lives. According to the Israeli state television, Israel informed the United States before the attack, and they were in full cooperation. The United States has already said that we know about it, but we are not involved. Then Trump has already said that he supports Israel again, that he is its best ally. In Trump's words, that they had carried out a so-called perfect attack. Israeli sources speaking to Reuters also said that we are preparing for possible Iranian retaliation in the coming hours, and those retaliations have started to come one after the other. They also carried out Operation Third Wave, and it was said that Iran could fire hundreds of ballistic missiles, but isn't Iran over 150, Mr. Gungor? Over 150.
Iran says 600 in first, 150 first throws total.
600, yes.
So, he says we sent cruise and ballistic missiles. Of course, I don't know the exact number, just statements. Israel also gave the figure of 150. So Iran said it fired 150 missiles at us. But Iranian sources said it sent 600 cruise or ballistic missiles. Again, you have read the Israeli media. Israeli media. In order to intercept Iranian missiles, the U.S. is deploying elements of the French military in the region. That he was acting in concert with Israel to neutralize them. This is a very important detail. Israel has already made a statement when the Iranian attacks first started. We are acting together with our partners to stop these missile attacks.
On the one hand, the Israeli army, that Iran has again carried out a series of airstrikes, and that dozens of Iranian ballistic missile launchers and weapons depots where the missiles were stored were destroyed. In other words, Iran continues to attack on the one hand, but also internally. Is losing.
Of course, Israel's already going ahead. Israel claims to have carried out the first 200 flights, not like the first wave, not like the first phase, but at the moment, and continues to hit targets that he's identified from his airplanes. So we can say Israel continues to attack with airplanes from the air. Iran continues to fire missiles. So there is a mutual confrontation, or they are interfering with each other with operations. This will continue for a few more days. So I don't think both sides will stop Netanyahu. There is no time or date. Iran will respond as long as it is attacked, as long as it is attacked. For that, in the next few days, it will be clearer where this will stop and how it will take shape.
Could it be that the United States and Israel are trying to Syrianize Iran?
There is instability there, but Iran's business balances are very different from Syria. Now I saw it in this attack. The regime's base is in
I think what is done in Syria will not work in Iran.
They tried this a lot before. I mean, will there be a war in Iran? It is a very different thing for this. I mean, an Israeli attack will not lead to a war. Israel is attacking people at a concert. The great Satan is attacking. I mean, for the Iranian people. Already this time, Iranian officials are showing these attacks in the media. So this is the first time until now. It was reported that important names, Iranian names, they published their names. They wouldn't have published them before. They show the places where they were shot. They're not actually holding a public concert. Again, his own...
And there are statements from the Israeli Health Service that 2 people were killed and 19 wounded. So it is under heavy attack right now.
Especially the first wave of missiles is said to have been effective, the one that hit Tel Aviv. But these Israeli casualties are also from fragments of Iranian missiles and air cooling systems. So when a direct civilian target was hit and didn't survive...
Is that the one where they say they made a mistake?
I mean, of course, it's in the center of the screen now. Air cooling systems are moving against Iranian missiles. Not just missiles, but missile parts and parts of air cooling systems are also falling. For example, these burning ones, missile fragments. A missile doesn't fall burning like that. The missile burns where it hits.
Yes, they are.
It explodes. In that sense, there are Israelis affected by its fragments. but the vast majority of Israelis are in shelters. Look, there is a statement from the Israeli Defense Ministry. It says safe rooms in your homes. For these attacks, those Israelis who don't have shelters have made rooms. He did it too.
Mr. Gungur, I don't know if you've seen the footage, but the Israeli citizens have also looted the markets. They have literally looted everything they can find, and they are taking everything they can find. They go to shelters or they stay in their homes.
This is what happens all over the world when these conflicts start. The first thing people stockpile is food. They stock up on food and medicine. They stock up on water. They are doing the same thing. It is happening.
And Guterres said, enough is enough. Peace must come. Diplomacy must prevail.
So I remember